Hey YouTubers, it's me, Zipster. How you all doing? Okay, let me tell you. The last video I did where I was talking about, the end of my contract, blah, 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 seems to have raised a lot of questions with you guys. Okay, I've been kind of vague about what was going on because, quite frankly, I signed papers a while back with YouTube that there were, certain things that we weren't allowed to talk about. Simple as that. But okay, I'm going to try to spill it out for you guys so you get it once and for all, and I think I can talk about all this stuff. Yeah, I think Renato already did. But just in case you weren't paying attention in class. Okay, I think it was last February, maybe March. I don't remember. But I got an email from, like, at YouTube. I'm not disclosing any names. And it just said, hello Zipster, just want to thank you so much for posting on our site, and there are some things we'd like to discuss with you. I'm like, what the hell do they want to discuss with me? And it's like, please send a number where you can be reached and we'll call you in the next few days. I'm like, okay, that was like a Tuesday. So I'm like, okay, great, here's my phone number. So, okay, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, go by. Saturday, it's Saturday night. My friend Hottie comes over, we're drinking a couple of brews, and to tell you the truth, we even did a little bit of that. So it's like 9 o'clock at night, my time, Eastern Standard Time, and the phone rings. I'm like, okay, hold on, Hottie, let me get that. I pick it up, and it is from YouTube. And he's like, hi, it's from YouTube. Can you talk? I'm like, yeah. And he must have talked to me for an hour and a half. And what he said basically is, we're trying this new thing. We want to, we've selected a few people we want to make partners, and we want to make sure that we don't lose you to another site. So blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, why are you calling me? Because, at that point in time, I was like a nobody. I had like 6,000 subscribers. And he said, well, the reason we're calling you, and he said, get a load of this. He said, you're the first person I'm actually talking to about this. I'm like, shut up. And I'm like, really, what's going on? And he's like, you are the only person who shows up every day in the most discussed, most watched, most, I'm like, oh, okay. And so he talked, and he talked, and he talked, and it was also exciting. And then, before this phone call, I had to sign a non-disclosure agreement, even though I didn't know what I wasn't disclosing, but whatever. So after about an hour and a half on the phone, he says, okay, this is the part, that you had to sign the non-disclosure agreement about. We are willing to pay you so much money a month to stay exclusive to YouTube. This is when live video was just starting to get started. And I think YouTube was a little scared that people were going to jump ship and all that, and there's Rever, there's a whole bunch of sites. But anyway, they wanted to make sure that there was a group of us that was exclusive to YouTube. And I was like, absolutely. And when he told me, my eyes just about bugged out of my head. And meanwhile, I'm half stoned. But Hottie's sitting here, so I keep repeating everything that he's saying to me on the phone, so that just in case if I forget anything, Hottie might be able to remind me later. And when I got to the amount of money they were going to pay me, my jaw dropped, and I said it out loud so Hottie could remember it, and his jaw dropped. And no, I'm not going to tell you how much, because number one, that was why I signed a non-disclosure agreement, and number two, it's none your damn business. I don't ask you how much money you make at your job, do I? Anyway, so yeah, so the contract was for a year. It was testing out the partner program. So there were a group of us. I'm not going to name their names either, because they might not want you to know. If they haven't made videos about it, that's their business. But we had to go to a class. This was really bizarre. We're on the phone and we're on a class on the computer, and you have to answer questions, and they're talking for 2 hours, mostly about copyright infringement and all that. It was really scary. They actually suggested we get lawyers. I'm like, oh, I'm not getting no lawyer. I'll just try to behave. So I pulled down all my copy, all my my videos that had copywritten songs in it. That's why all you people who ask, where's my version of Here Comes the Sun? Hello, yanked. It's copywritten by, and Michael Jackson owns that copyright, and that guy's nuts. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. Anyway, so all of us the first tier partners, got our little thank you note from YouTube last week or 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks. Who gives a shit? But yeah, the trial period is over, and no, they never, they never intended on renewing it. They just wanted to make sure we were in place for that first year and weren't jumping ship all over the place. And it was the greatest year of my life. And thank God there's going to be a little bit of spillover into the next couple of weeks, because I'm still getting to do some great stuff and all that. And no, I'm not leaving YouTube because I'm not getting a salary anymore. I'm here because I love it. That's why I came here in the first place. That's why I stayed. That's why I make videos. It's not the money. Okay, well, yeah, a little bit. But it wasn't. But the money didn't come till later. The point is, yeah, I'm staying here. Yeah, I'm going to make videos because my best part about this whole thing is interacting with you guys. When I put a video up at night and I wake up in the morning, I can't wait to get out to my computer and see your comments and comment back, and you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I hope I cleared up some questions for you people. So stop asking me and don't ever ask me again how much money I made because I ain't going to tell you. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend. Thank you.